Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Lacey. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Cook. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Really good job by the defense. They're understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards to get that first down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Finding an escape route. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. And you have... Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Got it in the middle, it's Becker. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Richard. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 72 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Lacy. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Cook. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. To the ground with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Gill. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for room. It's Lacy. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously You can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. The running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the 1st down.
Pocket breaking down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking for a gap. It's Lacy. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Richard. Got a little press. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Finds his man. It's shot. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the draw, it's Richard. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Catch in the middle, it's Becker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Picks up the first down. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Indiana! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Going to the ground. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Using his legs, it's Lacy. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it to the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. Finds his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Got a man, it's Becker. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Direct snap. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to him on the ground. Finding some room. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On first down from the 13-yard line. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Making side adjustments here. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. Now this offense is back on the field. Running inside. It's Lacy. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Trying to take it back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And now there will be no more timeouts for them to use the rest of the way. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Hoover. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. Huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Lacey. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man. It's Haas. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. On the option. He'll pitch it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. A run for the quarterback. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibb. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the ground, it's Lacey. And he's knocked down.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number. And here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Keeps it on the draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in cover.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He might want another play. Oh, here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. The 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense getting set for first down. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Some room here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers. That's his 3rd touchdown in the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Lindsey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Fires left. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.